Ken DeKleine was charged with killing his wife Lori back in January. Their son found her dead in the basement. Ken DeKleine had apparently tried to make her death look like a suicide. Autopsy results proved otherwise, and in July, a jury found him guilty of her murder. The couple was in the process of getting a divorce. Tonight at 5, we have team coverage of the sentencing and the murder's effect on DeKleine's former co-workers. Tim Raganese has their story, but we start with David Bailey, who was in the courtroom today for the sentencing and a gut-wrenching family statement.
Good afternoon. A very emotional day in court. 3 family members of the victim, Lori DeKleine, addressed the court today in front of Ken DeKleine, the man who now will spend the rest of his life in prison.
On that date, Ken took upon himself the role of God and ended Lori's life here on earth.
The pain is still so real for the family of Lori DeKleine, a chance for them to say goodbye to the man who took their loved one's life.
The death of Lori has changed all aspects of my life. There will always be an empty chair at our family gatherings. I will never again experience a huge hug from her and hear her say, "I love you, Mom."
Ken DeKleine, the former Holland police officer and military veteran, going to prison for the rest of his life. He strangled his wife and tried to make it look like a suicide January of this year. Family members said in court today they thought Ken DeKleine was controlling, manipulative, and abusive to Lori DeKleine through marital problems, but didn't think it would end this way.
In his own mind, he concluded that the murder of Lori was the best option. He carried out his plan with no mercy.
Perhaps the most convincing evidence of all, DeKleine admitted to the crime numerous times in chats and letters with family members, friends, even detectives.
I ask that you sentence Ken to life in prison without parole, so that, in the name of faith, he can never control anyone like he did Lori.
And we spoke with the victim's family just after the hearing. They believe Ken DeKleine would say something in court, perhaps an apology. That didn't happen. Coming up on News Channel 3 at 6, the request the victim's family made to the judge to make Ken DeKleine stay in prison just a little bit more difficult. In Grand Haven, David Bailey, News Channel 3.